Winter, it's none of my business, but if you want, I could let Razor watch the children so you and Viper can talk. I'm not ready to go back to the clubhouse. Because of Sasha? Beth probed, coming farther into the bedroom. Yes, I saw her in the gazebo with Viper last night. Maybe it wasn't them, or... It was them. Winter was sure of that. Oh, then maybe it wasn't what you think. Winter gave her a wry smile. How often have you seen anyone go in there other than to fuck? None, Beth admitted. What does Viper say they were doing in there? I've been too angry to listen. She admitted to herself that she was too terrified to have her worst fear confirmed, or that Viper would give her a lie she would be desperate enough to believe, not wanting to lose him. Talk to him, Beth urged. The hell you're going through now can't be any worse than knowing, can it? I'm too afraid of what he'll tell me, she said huskily, before clearing her throat. I know I'm being a coward. She gave a bitter laugh. I'm always telling the women to take up for themselves. I had no problem when I believed Jackal was cheating on Penny. I even thought Viper was cheating then. That's why I egged her on, thinking I would catch both of them in the act. And he wasn't doing anything when you showed up, Beth reminded her, moving behind her to untangle her hair from the rubber band she was trying to take out. He's been acting weird. He doesn't ask me to help him anymore. You've been busy with school lately. Maybe that's why. It's not only that. He used to always ask my aunt to live nearer to us if he built her a small house. Every time I bring it up now, he changes the subject. He could be waiting until she is ready. Whose side are you on? She took the rubber band Beth handed her. Beth shrugged. Both? I don't want to see you wash a good marriage down the drain because of something you can't prove. Sasha sent Viper a selfie of her giving Moon a blowjob, Winter blurted out. She sent one to Razor, too. It was in a group text. Beth's usual good-natured demeanor was missing. Winter gave her a sardonic look. I bet his didn't mention getting rid of his wife. No, it definitely didn't say that. If it had, I would have pulled a crazy bitch and taken a bat to her. Beth's eyes flashed sparks. I'd had already warned Razor he better not give her a marker to vote her in because of how she looks at the married men. The text confirmed my opinion of her. What did he say? Winter asked, wide-eyed. Beth never intervened between the men and women. She had learned that lesson from Shade when Lily and he had been fighting. Shade had told her to stay out of his marriage after one argument, and as far as she knew, she had. He said he wouldn't. Beth looked down when her cell phone beeped with the message. I need to go. Cash is outside. Beth went to the door, but Winter stopped her, sensing there was something she wasn't saying. What is it? Beth seemed as if she didn't want to answer, giving her a sympathetic look. Tell me, Winter begged. Viper gave her the last vote she needed the night she left with Moon. Winter showered after Beth left. She washed her hair that she had painstakingly grown out after she and Viper had married. She was too heartbroken to cry. It seemed every dream of her and Viper's marriage was as intangible as smoke. She had dreamed of their home one day being filled with children, dreamed they would grow old together, surrounded by the last riders and their families. Now it was one of the last riders who was tearing them apart. Dressing in her shorts and tank top, she went downstairs to find that Beth had left dinner warming in the oven. She recognized the scent of lasagna, her stomach growling at the smell. She made her and her aunt both a plate, then set the table in the dining room with large glasses of ice water. Everything ready, she peeked into her aunt's bedroom to see she was working on one of her crossword puzzles. Dinner's ready, Winter told her, as she went to her side to help her out of bed. She held on to her aunt's arm as they walked to her dining room. It smells delicious, Aunt Shay said, looking at the bubbling lasagna. It is.